Football, also known as the beautiful game, known all around the world for providing great entertainment, great drama, and of course, great goals. However, there are times when the beautiful game can turn very ugly. Every week there are referees all over the country who are officiating football matches. However, most of them have to endure 90 minutes of abuse from players, coaches, managers and fans alike. With around 7,000 referees quitting the game every year, we travel to Upton Park to see what the West Ham fans think about this subject.
Are you worried with so many referees quitting football every year? Are you worried for the future of the game?
Yeah, because I think the referees deserve some respect from the players.
Not really, because people always want to play football, people always want to referee it. There will be enough.
I think compared to other sports, football refs, there's no respect, and I think there should be more punishment for players.
At the start of the 2008-2009 season, the FA launched the Respect the Referee campaign. One of the aims of this campaign was to make sure that children don't imitate some professional behaviour. We spoke to Chris Evans from the Essex County FA to see how important this issue is.
Naturally, the role models do play a huge part in football. The youngsters have their favourite footballers and they try and imitate what those footballers do. That's why it's just as important to start from the top as it is to start from the bottom.
So where did it all start? Barnet FC were the first team to have the captain be the only person who was allowed to talk to the referee. But why was this the case?
We had a lot of problems with dissent, to be honest. Players sort of mouthing off to referees, back-chatting him, at times probably swearing at him, you know, but we sort of put it to the players, you know, how can we get round this? And one of the players came up with the idea that maybe the captain should be the only one that speaks to the referee, so that was how it all started.
So where does Hendon feel the campaign needs to work on the most?
It's got to come at grassroots level, you know, when you know, the more sort of affiliated referees we can get into Sunday football, Saturday football, and rather than the mums and the dads doing it, reffing games, you know, and that's where the respect is, you know. You've got to start it at a young age, at grassroots, and it'll come from that.
Well, it seems that a lot of the focus is on grassroots football, and with a lot of these children's role models showing off and acting aggressive most weeks, it's no wonder that there's a cause for concern. However, Chris Evans tells us that most children are learning to respect the referee a lot more than they used to.
Well, grassroots football is much wider than the Premier League game. The Premier League's focused on a small number of players. We're dealing with a much larger number of players here at the grassroots level. They do very much look at the Premier League games for role models, but we're feeling the Respect programme is very much working from the top to the bottom and the bottom to the top, and it does seem to be having a really good impact.
In other countries, referee abuse can be taken to the extreme. This Chinese player was banned for life after this sickening attack at the referee. It is thought that the introduction of video technology will help referees, but would it work with the game?
Yes and no. There's certain parts like crossing the goal line when there's a definite yes or no answer. Sometimes if it halts the game, it might not necessarily be a good thing, and if it doesn't cross the line, for example, it might give us some talking points to use during the week.
But are the fans on the referee's side and agree that technology should be brought in?
No, you know, you need a bit of technology, don't you? You know, just a bit more in the locker for them to do their job properly. You know, like other sports, it seems to work fine. There's no reason it couldn't work in footy.
I think they should bring technology in straight away, as soon as possible.
Yeah, because some of the decisions they can't really make right because they can't see. It's up to the linesman as well. It's not all down to the referees.
Unfortunately, UEFA recently announced that there will be no technology in football for the foreseeable future. But how well does Ian Hendon feel the Respect the Referee campaign has been doing since it started?
I think it's already taking shape big time, to be honest. You know, the way players react around a referee when they make decisions, and I'm sure it will continue to get better.
So, with the way things are going, referees can hope for a bright future within the game, and hopefully we'll be able to see more of this and a lot less of this.